So a lot of people always ask me, what's your guacamole recipe? Because it's so good, and it is pretty good. So I'm gonna show you how to make it with 5 or 6 ingredients, make it very simple, and everybody's gonna love it. First of all, you just start with 3 or 4 avocados. A lot of people will ask you, well, are they supposed to be soft? Are they supposed to be hard? Listen, you just want them to kind of look like this in the middle. So if they're a little soft, that's probably better. You don't want them to be rock hard, but once you get them cut, if they have some brown spots in here, don't freak out over that. Everybody goes, oh, we can't eat that part. No, that's not true. So you can see that I just left the avocados in their halves. What I do is, I just use the side of a spoon and I just kind of chop them up. I like my guacamole chunky. I don't like it all creamy and smooth. The best guacamole has a little texture to it. Next thing I like to do is use complete tomato. They vary in sizes. Just kind of depends on what's in season and what's on sale as far as tomatoes that I use. What I like to do is dice them up kind of small. Again, some people like it chunky with the tomatoes. I like the tomatoes a little smaller. I like the avocado to be the star. This is just some extra flavoring. So the next thing we're going to do is put all the tomatoes in. Next ingredient is an onion. I usually just use about half an onion. It's up to you. A lot of other things that people put in, cilantro. Cilantro is one of my favorite things to put in, but I like it to be fresh, and I couldn't find any fresh yesterday, so I went without that. Some people put jalapenos in. Depends on how spicy you want it. I don't really care for that. So the next thing we do, we put the onion in. And then we're gonna take garlic. Now that is a personal preference, however much garlic you like. I like a lot of garlic. I think it adds great flavor to guacamole. So I'm just gonna use 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna use my garlic press to put it in. People always worry about the skin on the garlic. There are a couple ways you can take it off. You can sit there and pick it off if you want to. But my son actually taught me a really cool way to do it, is take your garlic cloves, skin on, put them in like a small saucepan, put the lid on, and sit there for a couple of minutes and just shake it, and the skins fall right off. So now we're just gonna give everything a quick stir. Get everything just kind of mixed up in there. The next thing is salt and pepper. Again, personal preference. And you know, here's the other thing that's cool about making guacamole. As you make it, you should probably taste it as you go, particularly when it starts coming to the salt. You don't want to put too much salt in, but if you don't put enough in, you'll find what's right for you. But put it in, sprinkle it in, and then I'm gonna take a lime. I'm gonna give it a little squeeze of lime juice. Some people will use lime juice out of a bottle. I feel that's kind of cheating. I don't like that, so I like to go fresh, just like that. And then, here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about. This is my secret. Olive oil at the end. Just drizzle a little olive oil in. Give it another stir. And you can see there's everything. And again, I mean, you can add jalapeno, you can add cilantro if you want, but those basic ingredients right there make a really good guacamole. And you can see, I'm gonna taste this. This is good. Maybe just a hint more salt, but this is good guacamole. So there you have it. Bill Fox's secret guacamole recipe.